For the tuck turn, we're going to start without our partner.
We're going to learn what's called a round rock step. So a regular rock step goes back and front. A round rock step, we're going to open up our body, and you'll notice that our arms then twist the opposite direction. So rock, step. That's our round rock step. Now if we come back to side-by-side position, and we connect here at the front, if we do that same round rock step, we're going to try to have this nice pivot point in the middle that we stretch away from.
If you find that your arm is either going like this, and it's going more towards her, that means you're not doing your job leader. And then also, if you're going like this, you're taking her the wrong way. So you want to leave that right in the middle.
So we're going to be symmetrical with our round rock step. That's how we start off our tuck turn, and then we go into our triple step. And you'll notice, round rock step into our triple step, we want to have the same center connection point. So we don't want to here, and we don't want to here. We're going to keep it right in the middle, which means we have a little bit of compression, just so we keep the hands in the middle. So again, we have a round rock step with a middle pivot point, a triple step with a middle pivot point, and then we finish off the tuck turn with our step, step, triple step.
And from a different angle, we have a rock, step, triple step, 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 triple step.
Followers, you'll notice I don't turn around until that last triple step. And that's because the direction of this move is straight ahead once we finish the tuck part of the tuck turn. So we continue straight ahead until the leader brings his arm down to signify that the turn is over. So watch again here. We have rock, step, triple step, straight ahead, turn around. Here's full tempo. Rock, step, triple step, 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 triple step. By now you should have learned the swing out in level 1. We're going to teach you 2 turns that happen inside the swing out.
Our first turn is the inside turn. We're going to start by turning it from closed position, and then we'll put it into the swing out. So we're going to go ahead and connect up in closed position. Leaders, you're going to lift up your left arm and take it across your body.
And the arm should end up in front of the follower's face for a turn, rather than in front of the leader's face.
The next step for the turn is to take a step back, leaders.
Just like that rock step we learned in level 1 that finishes the swing out. And followers, we're going straight ahead for this turn. And we're going to come out as we get close to the stretching position of our arm. Now we're going to place it inside of our swing out. The trick for this is to get that hand up by the middle of the swing out so that we can do our inside turn on the second half of the swing out. So we'll show you here. Rock, step, the arm comes up. And we're going to make sure that arm is placed at the end of that first triple step. So from this side, a rock, step, and the arm comes up. And now let's go over the footwork. It's essentially the second half of our swing out footwork. A step, step, triple step. For the leaders, as we're finishing up that turn, make sure to get the arm down just before the triple step at the end. So we have, from here, our step, step, the arm comes down, triple step.
For followers, make sure that you don't turn yourself when you feel this arm come up. A lot of followers, when they feel the arm, they get really excited and then they want to turn themselves. Woo! And then Shauna just did that on her own. What we actually want to do is wait until the leader brings his arm down at the end.
Straight ahead and turn around. And the inside turn, full speed. Rock, step, triple step, 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 triple step. Followers, don't forget, we can use the twists that we learned in level 1, and we can use them in the inside turn or most of our Lindy Hop turns. So again, the inside turn, here's with our twists. A twist, twist, triple step, inside turn, triple step. Let's move on to the outside turn. And here we are in closed position to get the mechanics of the turn, and then we'll put it into our swing out.
When we do the outside turn, we're going to be rotating the follower over her right shoulder instead of her left shoulder like we did in the inside turn.
And followers, one way I remember my orientation is that I'm turning away from my leader on the outside turn. whereas the inside turn, I'm turning towards him. On the outside, I'm going to be turning away from him. As we bring these hands up, we're going to focus on keeping them in the middle or equal distance between us, just like we did for the tuck turn. And in order to keep them between us, we're going to end up pushing just a tiny bit against each other here. We call that compression. So we'll have a little bit of compression for the outside turn so we can keep those hands in the middle. Here we are set up for our outside turn. Let's put the footwork in. A step, step, triple step. Step, step, triple step. Tip for the leaders, the hand that you're leading with needs to come down before that last triple step. Just like our inside turn and our tuck turn. Rock, step, hand comes up, a step, step, triple step. Followers with the twist, here's the outside turn, twist, twist, triple step, outside turn, triple step.
Here's a common mistake we see with people new to the outside turn. They only go 180 degrees for the turn instead of completing the full 360.
Here's our lesson 1 pattern. We're going to start with a swing out and a circle. Here we go, a swing out, triple step, step, step. Here's our circle, a rock, step, triple step, around, around. Here's our tuck turn.